Good afternoon to all. What was the last thing we covered in the previous class?
Center of mass.
Center of mass.
Maximum elongation.
Center of mass frame. What all did I cover?
So maximum
Maximum and minimum come. So you have to
Extension and compression maximum and minimum.
Cases with spring. Last question you did was man was standing on spring and two blocks are going away from him.
Okay.
U and
K
T.
conserved formula.
We didn't deal with natural length of the spring when A comes to rest, when B comes to rest.
That you said you will do in the
And
next.
that
So we have to do that.
We'll do it next.
Long way to go. Okay. No, fine. Okay. Concentrate on this. I will take an example. Whole of the left side I will be covering with respect to center of mass, right side with respect to ground. This is with respect to COM, with respect to ground, with respect to ground. Right? First of all, let me take the example of two masses. Let me take m and 2m. This is given a velocity of 2v0. This is given a velocity of v. Right? Viraj, your mic is on, please switch it off. Now this mass is given a velocity of 2v0. This mass is given a velocity of v0. Now first of all, let's call this body A, let's call this body B. Right? How will the same problem, this is the initial condition. This is the initial condition. Initial condition. At this instant, how will it look like from the center of mass? First calculate DCF. This will be 2m into 2v0 minus m into v0 divided by 3m. This will turn out to be v0. That means the center of mass will appear to be moving with a velocity of v0 towards the positive x-axis. This is my first instance. This will be the value of the center of mass. The center of mass will appear to be moving with a velocity v0. Agreed? Now, velocity of A with respect to center of mass is VA minus VC. VA is minus V0 minus V0. This turns out to be minus 2V0. That means the person standing on center of mass will see A moving away from him with a velocity 2V. Velocity of B with respect to center of mass is velocity of B minus velocity of center of mass. Velocity of B is 2V0 minus V0. This is V. That means this person will see this moving to the right with the velocity of V0. This is the initial condition as seen by two observers. One is with respect to ground, one is with respect to center of mass. What will the person on the ground see? I repeat, he will see m given a velocity of v0 this way, 2m given a velocity of 2v0 this way. So I'm damn sure the next thing that will come is maximum elongation. But somebody standing on the center of mass will see this pushed away from him with a velocity of v0, this pushed away from him with a velocity of 2v0. Before I can proceed with the problem, I need to confirm if this is correct or wrong. Before I can proceed with the problem, whatever I have done is correct or wrong need to be verified. How do you verify that? Momentum of 1 in the center of mass frame plus momentum of 2 in the center of mass frame, both should sum up to be 0. This is 2m v0 minus m into 2v0. This sums up to be 0. So I'm pretty safe. So I can start the problem and its analysis. This is initial procurement of the information. This is the initial state as seen by ground. This is the initial state as seen by center of mass. As seen by center of mass, both the blocks are moving away from him with a velocity of 2v0 and v0.
Yeah.
Confirming what I have done is correct or wrong, 2m into v0, m into v0. Both the momentums should be equal with respect to center of mass. Opposite in direction. Both the momentum should be equal with respect to center of mass. Opposite in direction. Right? So this is the initial stage. Take it down till here. I'll go to this case 1.
Sir, this is what you did in last class, no?
Sir, I have a question. In the last class, you had proved that P1C is mu V1 minus V2.
Right?
So, but sir, what have you written here? 2mv0 minus. Can you explain this, sir?
Momentum of this with respect to center of mass, momentum of this with respect to center of mass, sum of them should be 0.
Yes, sir.
Am I getting 0?
Yes, sir.
This is only to confirm that what we have done is correct. I found out the velocity of this with respect to center of mass, velocity of this with respect to center of mass. You want to calculate momentum of one with respect to center of mass as mu into VR, I have no problem. M into 2m divided by 3m into VR, 2v0 minus of minus v0. You will get the same value, but then this confirmation will not be done. The purpose of this is to confirm if these two values are correct.
Okay.
Sir, in the diagram, have you shown the velocities reverse? मतलब उल्टा दिखा है क्या? Sir, m will have v0 and 2m will have 2v0, no sir?
Come again.
Sir, in the diagram, I guess the velocities are मतलब displaced.
That is relative velocity.
अच्छा, okay.
Done, sir.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, sir, done.
Sir, why have you interchanged the velocities in the two cases?
It's
That is relative velocity with respect to center of mass.
अच्छा that's it.
Calculate किए.
हाँ ठीक है.
Now, observe carefully and pay attention to this. Observe carefully and pay attention to this. Somebody standing on the center of mass is seeing this moving to the right with velocity v naught, this towards the left with a velocity 2v. When do you think this person will see maximum elongation?
When both are
When
both come to
velocities are
rest
equal.
with respect to the center of.
with respect to center of
Come
mass.
to rest, right? When both come to rest with respect to center of mass, this man will report maximum elongation. But before that, something important will happen. Observe this. From 2v0, this velocity comes down to 0. From 2v0, this velocity will come down to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Reaches 0, will it reach a value of v0 in between?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why are you so very interested in this value of v0? Observe this carefully. This v0 is with respect to center of mass?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is in opposite direction?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So when I get the velocity with respect to ground, what will happen? A will become 0.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Case 1. A comes to rest with respect to ground. Before small m comes to rest, it will pass through a value of v0. What is the fancy you have got for that value? This value of v0 is equal to the velocity of center of mass in an opposite direction. So A's velocity with respect to ground at this instant will become 0. So A's velocity, that means when A comes to rest with respect to center of mass, this will be moving with a velocity v0. From 2v0 it came down to v0. From 2v0, this came down to v0. Both are moving away from the center of mass. But from 2v0, before reaching 0, it will cross a value of v0. Advantage. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass is minus V naught. Plus velocity of center of mass with respect to the ground is plus V naught. Sum of both will become 0. Can I find out B's velocity at this instant? Conveniently, because momentum of this and this should be equal.
V naught by
From
2.
V naught, its velocity will come down to V naught by 2. Can I find out B's velocity with respect to center of mass? Very conveniently, momentum of this and this are equal. M into V naught should be equal to M into V naught should be equal to 2M into how much? V naught by 2. Product of this and this should be equal and opposite. So just to cross verify the velocities with respect to ground. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Minus V naught plus V naught, this becomes 0. So velocity of E with respect to ground will be 0. That's my case 1. At that instant, what will be the velocity of B with respect to ground? Velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. B with respect to center of mass is V naught by 2 plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground is V naught. So when A comes to rest, B will be moving with a velocity of 3V naught by 2 with respect to ground. And with respect to center of mass, at an instant when A comes to rest, with respect to center of mass, its velocity will be V naught in the backward direction, equal and opposite, so that the summation will become 0. With respect to center of mass at that instant, this will be moving with a velocity V naught by 2, simply because product of this momentum and this momentum should be equal and opposite. Before it goes to maximum elongation, A comes to rest. Will B not come to rest before it goes to maximum elongation? It will not, because both are in the same direction. Summation can never be 0. From B till 0, it's in the same direction. Center of mass is also in the same direction. So velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground will be velocity of B with respect to ground. Sum of two positive quantities can never be 0. So before it comes to rest, that is the maximum elongation, B will not come to rest with respect to ground. If I were to solve this with respect to ground directly without using the concept of center of mass, what will I do? Conservation of momentum will be my first equation. 2m into 2v naught minus m into v will be the final momentum. Conservation of momentum. 2m into velocity of B plus velocity of A becomes 0. 2m into 2v naught minus m into v naught. Initial momentum of both. Final momentum you are telling me A comes to rest. Final momentum you are telling me A comes to rest. B's velocity will be how much? 4m v naught minus m v naught is 2m into v. 3m v naught is 2m into vd. So velocity of B is 3v naught by 2. Is it the answer that you are expecting?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you tell what you have done in that black part, like, sir, what you are trying to show?
Your side I messed up.
Sir?
क्या चाहते हो यार?
Sir, I did not understand the product. What were you saying about the product?
कौन सा product यार? Will somebody help me?
Sir, you said product of momentum is 0.
Sir, he is talking about the conservation of momentum.
No. You mean here?
Sir, with respect to center of mass.
Momentum of this and this with respect to center of mass should be equal and opposite. Only then the summation of the momentums will be 0. Momentum of all the particles in the center of mass frame summation should be 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? So if this is m into V naught, this should be 2m into Vb such that these both are equal. How much will this value turn out to be?
V naught by 2, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Next.
So with respect to ground, how do you get V is equal to 0?
इसको क्या समझाऊं यार? अंग्रेजी पढ़ना आता है आपको?
Okay. Yeah, yes, sir.
The tempo of the explanation is being destroyed because of a few students who don't concentrate. That will be a real pain for me. A comes to us. पूरा explanation उसी पर तो निर्भर है. अब लास्ट में एंडिंग में पूछ रहा हूँ क्यों A is equal to 0. शुरुआत वहीं से किया है. A comes to rest. I'll explain whole of this. Please listen. Right? A comes to rest. A comes to rest. That means, with respect to center of mass, how much should the velocity of A be? V naught equal to that of center of mass and opposite.
Yes, sir.
A will come to rest. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Summation of both will become 0 only both are equal and opposite. Now that
Yes,
I
sir.
know the velocity of A with respect to center of mass, what will velocity of B with respect to center of mass be? Both the momentums should be equal.
Yes,
M
sir.
into V naught, 2m into V naught by 2. Summation of both the momentums are equal. I get V naught by 2. Now, how do I get the velocity with respect to ground? With respect to ground, velocity will be velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. This with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground.
Yes, sir. Understood.
The same thing with respect to ground. How do you prove? A is brought to rest. You conserve linear momentum for both A and B put together. Do I get the velocity of B?
Yes, sir.
Confirming what we have done is correct.
Yes, sir.
Take it down till here. This is case 1.
Done, sir.
Okay.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. Wait.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Now, what will case 2 be? From 2v naught, the velocity is decreasing. It crossed the value of v naught. After that, what will happen? This will come to rest. That will be case 2, that will be maximum elongation. At maximum elongation, velocity of A with respect to center of mass should be velocity of B with respect to center of mass. Both should come to rest. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Maximum elongation पे B came here, A came here. This is the maximum elongation. This is 0. Center of mass is moving with V naught. This is 0. Both velocities with respect to center of mass will be 0. We have done this. Half mu VR square will go into half kx maximum whole square. Right? Half mu will be m into 2m upon 3m. V naught minus of minus V naught whole square is half kx maximum whole square. This is the total initial kinetic energy with respect to center of mass. All of that will go into half kx maximum square because both of them are coming to rest. If I were to solve this with respect to ground, you will write 2m into 2v naught minus m into v naught is 3m into v common. Half 2m into 2v naught square plus half m into v naught square is half into 3m into v common whole square plus half kx maximum whole square. You pretty well know that you will get the same answer in both the situations because we have done this in the previous class. This is case 2. Write the final answer in this case and this case as well. Verify that x maximum is the same in both the cases.
Sir, what is mu?
What is your name?
Mass.
What is your name?
Reduced mass.
Reduced mass.
उसका नाम reduced mass थोड़ी है यार, मैं इसका नाम पूछ रहा हूँ। आप सब लोग बीच में reduced mass There will be at least one student in the class who will not be paying attention. Generally in the live lectures, when I see somebody not paying attention, today none of you people are visible to me. So bach gaye tum log. In the live lectures, when I see somebody is not paying attention, I make him stand and I tell him, mu is the coefficient of friction between A and ground or B and ground. He will think 50% chances. Let me say A and ground. Whole of the class will laugh. Then he will immediately shift it to B and ground. Mu is not coefficient of friction, mu is reduced mass. Now, whoever got this doubt did not attend the previous
Refractive
lecture.
index.
हाँ, अभी तक refractive index गए नहीं. अच्छा, ऑप्टिक शुरू हो गया आप लोगों का.
Yes, sir.
खत्म भी हो गया सर. Thermodynamics भी चालू हो गया.
Okay.
Sir, geometrical optics is over, way optics is left.
दोनों सेम ही है.
Okay. Okay. Somebody's mic is on, please switch it off. Samarth, if I'm right. The other.
So Vaibhav's mic is on.
Vaibhav, switch it off. X maximum from both the procedures, are you getting the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Can I rub the board?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Now listen. What will happen with respect to center of mass? Initially, the game started with this having 2 V naught, this having V naught. Slowly they were going, velocities were decreasing, 2 V naught came to V naught. We immediately caught the point and said A will be at rest with respect to ground because V naught is with respect to center of mass. So velocity of A with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground became 0. Then finally both A and B came to rest. We said that was maximum elongation. After that, what will happen? They'll start moving back towards the center of mass. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Start moving back towards the center of mass with respect to center of mass. Something important will happen here. Please pay attention. Let me take a simple example. If this ball is fixed, this is small m and this is connected to a spring. The mass is in the spring is in its natural length. Where is the spring? It is in its natural length. You gave a velocity of u to this. When will the spring again come back to the natural length?
When it will
When
have u
it-
in the opposite direction.
When
Yeah,
it comes
opposite.
back and has the same velocity with respect to this point.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
On its way back, when it has the same velocity, it will be at its natural length. Now, why are you telling me this here? I already reached a point where they come to rest. On their way back, with respect to center of mass, when you are describing a motion with respect to center of mass is at rest. It is a fixed point. With respect to center of mass, this point should be fixed. Concept of relative velocity may be said. Whenever you are describing a motion with respect to something, that point is fixed. Now this point is fixed. When the spring was at the natural length, this had a velocity of 2 V naught away from center of mass. On its way back with 2 V naught, I will have case 3. Spring comes back to natural length. Spring comes back to the natural length when both the masses with respect to center of mass have the same initial velocities in opposite direction. Both the masses A and B with respect to COM, A and B with respect to COM are moving with same velocities but in opposite direction as in the initial condition. Initial condition I had 2 V naught and V naught with respect to center of mass. Now I should have the same velocities but in opposite direction as that of the initial condition. That will be the instant when the spring is in the natural length. Could you tell me what will be the velocity of A and B with respect to ground? I can. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground will be velocity of A with respect to ground. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass will be 2 V naught.
3 V naught.
Plus V naught will turn out to be 3 V naught. Velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to the ground is velocity of B with respect to ground minus V naught plus V naught is 0. Here it is a mere coincidence that two cases merge into one. Case 3 and case 4. In case 4 I should deal with B coming to rest. But case 3 mein aa gaya. It is a mere coincidence and game of numbers. I found out the velocities of A and B when the spring comes to the natural length. It is a mere coincidence that B comes to rest at that particular instant. Generally, that will be case 4 when B comes to rest on its way back. Because on its way back, its velocity will get cancelled from center of mass. When both are equal, on its way back, B will be at rest with respect to ground. But that situation got merged with this situation. How will you do this calculation of natural length with respect to ground? If I were to solve this with respect to ground, initial momentum 2m into 2v naught minus m into v naught is 2m into vb plus m into v. This is my first equation. This will be 3v naught is 2vb plus v. This is my first equation. What will your second equation be? Conservation of energy. Half 2m into 2v naught whole square plus half m into v naught square is equal to half 2m into velocity of b whole square plus half m into vb whole square plus half k x square will be 0. Why will you take half kx square to be 0? It has come to the natural length, so x will be 0. So you have two equations and two variables, VA and VB. Can you calculate VA and VB?
So that will be half mVA square na, in second equation.
Sir, second equation RHS.
MVA square. MVA square. Now I have two equations and two variables. Calculate them. They should match with these two values. Solving with respect to center of mass, natural length happens when both these masses are moving with the same velocity in opposite direction. With respect to center of mass, both the masses acquire the same velocity in opposite direction will be the natural length. Cross verifying with respect to ground. Solve that and tell me if you are getting the same answers of 3v naught and 0 or not.
So we will again get a quadratic in VA and VB, right? In this.
Quadratic already दिख रहा है. Again get quadratic का क्या मतलब? The second equation quadratic ही तो है. You will get two values for the quadratic because this is one condition, this is one condition. First condition of natural length is that. Second condition is when the.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you once repeat that kx square is equal to 0 wala thing?
Natural length per x should become 0. Natural length matlab there is no elongation. So initial kinetic energy should be equal to final kinetic energy.
Correct. Thank you.
Done, sir.
Here VA, VB, are you getting these two values?
Yes, sir. These two and the initial one.
Right. Perfect.
Done, sir.
Wait, sir. Don't rub the right side.
Sir, sir, when we solved the equation, we got VB equals to 0 and 3V naught. So which one would we consider? Like we know from the COM that we will consider 0, but
VB is 0, VA is 3V naught. You are asking me which one will you consider?
when we
VB is 0, VA is 3V naught. VA is 3V naught, VB is 0.
हाँ सर वो तो मैं भी मान रहा
When
हूँ
spring comes to natural length, velocity of A is 3V naught, velocity of B is 0. तो दिक्कत क्या है?
नहीं सर साथ में VB के लिए 3V naught भी आ रहा है ना क्वाड्रेटिक से तो वो मतलब दूसरा जब भी दोनों ऑपोजिट
You will not get 3V naught for VB. You will get 2V naught and V naught. VB ka, the other answers for VB and VA will be V naught, VB will
So
be
minus V naught.
minus V. That means you went wrong with the quadratic. This is the initial condition when the spring is at the natural length. This is the final condition when the spring is in the natural length. You will not get any other value for this.
So these two values are correct.
Yeah. We calculated that from center of mass में यार, here लिखा भी हम लोगों ने 3v0 and 0.
हाँ sir, mistake पता
That
चल
is the
गया.
initial condition.
Yes
Sir,
sir.
how did you
0
get that
2v0.
second set, sir?
Second set is the initial condition. ऊपर देखो, natural length जब spring है, that was the velocity you have given.
Okay, okay.
Sir, I'm getting only the second set.
एक क्वाड्रेटिक का 2 रूट्स होंगे यार. अब आप बता रहे हो मुझे एक ही रूट आ रहा है तो क्या करूंगी? क्वाड्रेटिक का 2 रूट्स होते जब से पैदा हुआ तब से सीख रहे हैं हम. एक ही रूट कैसा आएगा?
Yes sir, done.
Now look at case 4. What's case 4? Now both the blocks are coming towards center of mass. They will come to a situation where they come to rest. That will be maximum compression. Case 4 will be maximum compression. Maximum compression happens when both come to rest, right? On their way back, they're coming to rest. Maximum elongation came when they were moving out. They came to rest. On their way back, they came to rest. Half mu VR square is half k x maximum whole square. Value of x maximum for maximum compression and maximum elongation will be the same. Value of x maximum for maximum compression and maximum elongation will be the same. Maximum compression, right? 2m into 2v0 minus m into v0 is 3m into v common. Or you can do the conservation of energy and find x maximum. The value of that will be the same as that of maximum elongation. I can skip the energy equation. I believe you will be able to write yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Please do that. Make it fast. It is the same calculation as that of maximum elongation. Just copy it down from there.
Sir, is this the last case?
Yeah. Technically, there are 5 cases. In this problem, 2 cases overlap. What were the 2 cases? When the spring is coming to natural length and when B is coming to rest. Both became the same situation.
So after today's lecture, we'll be giving HCV homework.
Pardon?
Sir, he asked, would we be getting HCV only?
एक छोटी सी चीज explain करना है यार. Today's lecture I am not applying any external force on the masses. Only after that you will get. Let me see. I'll give you.
Sir, sir, can you explain case 4 once again?
Case 4, maximum compression, same as that of maximum elongation.
Acha, okay, sir.
Maximum elongation may both the blocks came to rest. Maximum compression may also they'll come to rest with respect to center of mass.
Okay, okay.
So the answers will also be same.
Answer X maximum will be the same.
Okay, sir.
So can you explain the second diagram of the left side?
Kindly tell me your doubt.
Sir, I don't understand why we written 0, 0. No, sir, below that. This one.
Maximum compression, no, yeah. Maximum elongation or compression with respect to center of mass, both the blocks come to
rest, yes, sir.
what will be the velocity of center of mass in this particular case? Velocity of center of mass will be 8 mv naught minus 2 mv naught
2m.
mv naught minus 2 mv naught
The
by
answer is 2
this
V
will
naught.
be 2v naught, right? So center of mass is moving with 2v naught. Call this A, call this B. So what will be the velocity of A with respect to center of mass? A with respect to center of mass is minus 2v naught minus 2v naught will become 4v naught. This will be 2v naught. Am I right? Say something with respect
Yes,
to
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
going
Yes.
towards the left with 4v naught, this towards the right with 2v naught. If I am right or not can be confirmed by getting the momentum of this and this. This is
Yes,
4
sir,
mv
same.
naught, this is 4 mv naught, both are equal and opposite. Now, what all am I supposed to deal with? Case 1, A comes to rest with respect to ground. At that instant, find the velocities of B with respect to ground. Case 2, maximum elongation. Case 3, natural length. Natural length. Case 4, incidentally here also natural length and B is at rest with respect to ground will be the same with respect to ground. Once again, it is a mere coincidence of numbers because I am able to see these both are the same. Case 4, maximum compression. Will you try the analysis?
So
Sir,
which
it
is
will
the
be the
same?
same.
Pardon?
So can you repeat what will be the same because of a coincidence?
Sir, won't the
In case.
calculation?
Okay, sir.
Sir,
So
won't the
we have to
calculations?
find
Natural length and B is at rest with respect to the ground will be in the same case.
So we have to do this
Sir, can you change
for
the
homework.
number?
Sir, can you change the number so the cases can be differentiated, please?
Yes, sir, it will be like almost doing the same thing over again.
We'll do one thing.
So we'll do this question itself.
Make this M. Do one thing. Then make that M. Have a look at it. No. And make this 6. Right? Make that 6v naught, this 2v naught. Then what will this become? This will become 6. This will become 2, 4 by 3.
So that will become 2m. Denominator will be 2m.
2. Right? Now what will be velocity of B? 6 minus 2 will become 4. Here minus 2 will be 4. Is my calculation correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then this will become case 4. Case 4, B comes to rest. B comes to rest with respect to ground. And then case 5, maximum compression.
So for block 2 is the mass M or 2M? Yes, sir. Thank you.
it should be 6 instead of 4. Oh no, sorry, nothing.
हाँ तो जाएंगे ना, जाना तो पड़ेगा ना बेटा।
हाँ.
Ayush, please switch off your mic.
Webhouse.
So we have to solve this now.
So when do you want to solve? I'm waiting for you.
Sir, sir, we have to do both the things, like first do by COM frame and ground frame.
Right.
Sir, can you do the case 5?
केस 5 जिस नहीं पूछ रहा है तो मतलब केस 2 कैसा है आप?
Sir, वो आ गया.
Both are the same. Maximum elongation, maximum compression is when both come to rest with respect to center of mass.
Yes. So the done, sir.
Okay.
Sir, so there is no differentiating factor between maximum elongation and compression.
Values will be the same. Only difference, maximum elongation will come when both the blocks are moving away from center of mass. Maximum compression will come when both the blocks are moving towards center of mass. Please have a look. When will A come to rest with respect to ground? When this velocity before reaching 0 reaches 2v0. When this velocity before reaching 0 will reach 2v0, center of mass is moving with 2v0. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass is minus 2v0 plus velocity of center of mass with respect to the ground is 2v0. Sum of both is 0 is my condition there. When this is moving with 2v0, what will the velocity of this be?
Two V naught.
2v0, because momentum of this and this should be equal with respect to center of mass. Right? With respect to ground, what will be the velocities? With respect to ground, case 1, you can directly tell me the values. Velocity of A with respect to center of mass?
Zero.
Plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Here velocity will be 4v0 with respect to ground. Velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. First case, with respect to ground, velocities will be 0 and 4v0. A comes to rest with respect to ground.
Sir, I had a doubt.
Bolo.
Sir, how will we find the elongation in these cases? The max elongation should be.
Is that really difficult? 1 minute दिमाग पर जोर डाल के सोचो, how will you find the elongation? You know the initial kinetic energy, you know the final kinetic energy.
बाकी सब स्प्रिंग में कन्वर्ट हुआ.
Initial kinetic energy पता है, final kinetic energy पता है, difference went where?
Spring, yes.
Energy conservation.
No. Have a look at this. When will it come to maximum elongation? When both come to rest with respect to center of mass. This also came to rest. This also came to rest with respect to center of mass. Right? In case 2, in this case, both should acquire the same velocity for maximum elongation. The common velocity will be velocity of center of mass. This also acquires 2v0. This also acquires 2v0. You pretty well know how to do the calculation. Here you will say half mu Vr square is 8v0 whole square will go into half kx maximum whole square. You get x maximum. Here conservation of momentum, conservation of energy, we have already done that, and you know that A and B should acquire the same velocity, you will get the x maximum value. Can I bank on you people for that simplification?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Natural length will come when this small m and this small m are on its way back with the same speeds. This should be 4v0. This should be 4v0. That will be the natural length. On its way back, with the same speed. So this will be case 3. What will be the velocities of A and B? Velocities of A and B at natural
2v0.
length will be velocity of this with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. 4v0 plus 2v0 will be 6v0. This is minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2v0 in the backward direction. Minus 4v0 plus 2v0 will be minus 2v0. So with respect to ground, when this has 6v0 and this has 2v0, now do you know here why are the answers matching? Because both are of the same mass. Initial condition, final condition, values of velocities are the same because both of them are of the same mass. When will B come to rest? On its way back from 4v0, it should come to 0. But before coming to 0, it will cross 2v0. When will B come to rest? When A and B is moving in the backward direction with 2v0, B will come to rest. Because this is moving with 2v0. Velocity of B with respect to center of mass should be 2v0 in the backward direction. This plus this will give me 0. This will be case 4. A and B. B will come to rest. What will be the velocity of A? Now,
2v0,
momentum
sir.
of this should be the
2v0,
same.
2v0.
It should be 2v0 here. With respect to ground, it will become 4v0. Now, last case, maximum compression and maximum elongation will be the same. Only difference at maximum compression, on its way back, they come this way. This is case 5. I'm running short of space for case 5, but I believe you will be able to visualize. Values will be same as that of case 2, maximum elongation. Is the complete analysis clear to all?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, what did you do of that minus 2v0, sir, in case 3?
Case 3 minus 2v0 कहाँ पर माइनस कहाँ पर है सब प्लस है.
सर आप बोल रहे थे अभी
With respect to
minus
ground.
2v0 इसलिए.
Velocity of B with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground is velocity of B with respect to ground.
Yes, sir.
Minus 4v0 plus 2v0, I'm getting minus 2v0. That means it is in backward direction with plus 2.
Acha, like that. Okay, okay.
I mean, the whole of this analysis, if you people have observed, we didn't apply a force. We gave velocity and we released. There is no external force on whole of the system. That means center of mass was all throughout moving with the same velocity. When there is no external force on the system, center of mass was all throughout moving with the same velocity. Now you obviously know what is the next analysis. I'll apply a force on this mass. I'll apply a force on that mass. I'll apply two different forces. I'll apply the same force. Now you know what constitutes for the next class.
External force.
Center of mass will be accelerating.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now external force जब introduce करोगे, constant force भी introduce कर सकते हो, variable force भी introduce कर सकते हो. एक बात समझ में?
Yes,
Yes, sir. It will be a tough class.
Homework, as the going gets tough, the tough get going. The next 2 lectures, 3 lectures will be really tough. You will have to pay a lot of attention. You blink, you're missing something. Now, homework.
So this whole analysis is so that we can solve every type of problem on this, right?
Exactly. For your information, match the columns में innumerable number of match the columns we can generate. I'll give one on the left, right side, maximum elongation, maximum compression, natural length of the spring. When A comes to rest, B comes to rest. Velocities with respect to center of mass, velocities with respect to ground.
So
On one problem, we can create at least 8 or 9 match the columns.
मेजर टेस्ट में आए
मेजर टेस्ट के पहले वाले दिन मुझे फोन करके मेरा बैंक अकाउंट नंबर में पैसा डिपॉजिट करो, क्वेश्चन पेपर बता दूंगा। एक बात समझ में?
How much?
so I would
How much will depend on the level of
69,720 rupees.
Okay, good amount, not bad, but listen to the homework. HCV, first 46 problems. First 46. First 17 you people have already done. 14.
Sir, first 14.
First 14 you people have already done. First 46 problems.
Okay, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
इसका बाद का भी कुछ कर सकते हो, मगर बीच में ये spring analysis आ जाता है. And he gave one problem where external. Now, if you see HCV dealt with only one situation, maximum elongation. We dealt with the complete analysis. Right? Same will be the situation with the force. He gave only one problem. We will have n number of circumstances there. Right? So solve up to the first 46 problems of HCV.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can
Yes,
you
sir.
just tell what is going to come for this Sunday TWT once and final?
Only center of mass. What we have covered in the first 2 lectures. Only center of
Just
mass.
that,
In chapter, first
In
14
chapter 1 to
problems
5.
of HCV, and in chapter of the booklet, first 5.
Bus.
This
Okay, sir.
HCV, sir, what did you say?
Thank you, sir.
अरे first 14. First 14 sir.
First
HCV.
मोमेंटम कंजर्वेशन ये सब कुछ नहीं आएगा? अरे नहीं भाई.
भाई नहीं होता है ऐसे.
क्या बोल रहे हो तो भाई?
Unnecessarily they intentionally create confusion.
So-
Don't head.
सुनने में दिक्कत है आपको. You will give your peace of mind to the others. या आप पेपर सेट करोगे. Why do you create confusion? जो बोला हुआ है वो सुन लो.
Sir, can you just excuse?
Chapter exercise of the booklet first 5 and HCV's first 14 problems. Center of mass per individually we don't have an assignment. It is in clubbed with conservation of momentum. Center of mass पर उतने questions नहीं मिले. Question paper के लिए भी वो paper setter को questions मिलना मुश्किल हो गया. He was fighting to introduce conservation of momentum. I told him don't. Forcibly we had to keep it curtailed to center of mass. So उस पर अलग से assignment नहीं मिलेगा because उतने questions है ही नहीं. Same questions numbers change करके repeat करवाना पड़ेगा. Right? Do we have a lecture before Sunday's test? We have a doubt lecture tomorrow.
हाँ, yes.
Yes, sir. We do.
Sir.
Right. I'll take your doubts in tomorrow's class, whatever they are, for the Sunday's test. How to prepare for the Sunday's test and the major test, we'll discuss it in tomorrow's doubt lecture itself.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Tomorrow's lecture will
Thank you,
not
sir.
be converted into it. सुनेंगे नहीं.
Sir, when
Yes, sir.
this a doubt lecture?
अरे
Yes,
सर
sir,
को
को
बोल
बोल
रहे
रहे
हैं.
Speak यार.
Tomorrow's doubt lecture will
Please
remain a
unmute
doubt
yourself.
lecture.
सर को बोलने दो.
Tomorrow's doubt lecture will remain a doubt lecture. It will not be converted into a regular lecture. Right?
Okay, sir.
Sir, can I take a screenshot?
Sir, class खत्म हो गया.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.